WWVR, Worldwide Battle Rap. We the bar critics. We know the culture. Today we on with Chelle Bell. How you doing, Chelle?
What up, people? I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're doing good.
Thank you
for coming on. Thank you for coming on, Chelle. We appreciate you taking time out, chopping it up with us. Let me go ahead and get started. Go ahead and tell us who is Chelle Bell.
All right, so that's kind of a general question. So I really have a hard time saying that, but I guess to the culture, I'm a battle rap manager.
Okay. So tell us why you fell in love with battle rap.
Basically, hip hop is probably my first love, period. So the raw essence of it was battling when I came up in the 80s. I'm originally from Detroit. So it was nothing for us to see battles. Yeah, it was nothing for us to see battles at school, battles on the street, or whatever the case may be. But battling nowadays, or the newest version of it, I should say, is pretty different from back then, of course. But what made me fall in love with it again, all over again, is that Dope 16, I live in Louisville now, and they invited me out. A couple of my buddies, one of my buddies that I worked in radio with, he invited me out to one of the battle events with Dope 16. And basically I kept, in touch with URL a little bit, just watching things here and there, some of the DVDs. And then once I seen, like, the raw talent just up close and personal, just something about seeing it in person is totally different than seeing it on video. And that just made me fall in love with it all over again.
Okay.
Just the rawness of it, the realness of it.
Okay. What's your goal as a manager of a battler? What's your vision overall? How do you see yourself as a manager, the goal?
I would like to make them better as people first, and then better as business people second. So the fans may or may not know. I mean, I'm sure some people know that as an artist, I like to call them artists because it is an art form. You go through a lot, personally and professionally, and you have to suck it up and you have to take it. And it's hard to sometimes go to your friends and get the right type of help, the right type of criticism, the right type of advice that you would need to be successful as an artist, or be successful if you're trying to build a brand for yourself, so forth and so on. That's something that a manager would specialize in. And it's hard for them to do that with their friends or with fans, etc. So I'm finding success in helping people be better as a person first. Mentally, it has to be there. If you're not there mentally, you're not going to be able to be successful as an artist. And then second, to be better as a businessman or a businesswoman.
Okay. What's something that people don't know about you that you think they should know? I know being a manager of a lot of artists, I know the behind the scenes has got to be crazy. So what is something that people should know?
Does it have to be strictly battle rap? Because
no, not
I think
at all.
a lot of people think that I just deal strictly with battle rap, and that's not the case at all. I also consult. I help people with events. I come from the gala world, so like charitable events. We have guests of at least 1,500 to 2,000 people. Celebrity bookings for Derby time, which goes on here in Louisville once a year at the beginning of May. I also do that. I also have artist management. I have 2 sit-down meetings coming with 2 groups that were actually in the industry or are in the industry, And then, of course, Hustle as well. She right now is transitioning into industry, and that's about it that I can speak on right now. So I do those things as well.
Okay. Who in battle rap, who have you managed besides Miss Hustle?
Danny Myers, of course. Just Juice. I've had a few guys here from Kentucky. I've had Snotty Fresh, Uncle Hayes, Balboa. Also have had, I've got Crucial Ken, Dice Roller, J-Rail, H.A. Double, and it seems like I'm missing somebody. I think that's it.
Okay, how do you handle?
I'm sorry, because I would feel just like I'm disrespecting them. Sky Side.
Okay. How do you go about handling all those personalities and egos? That's a lot. That's a lot to do as a manager. How do you do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. First, you got to be good with people. You definitely got to be good with people, because if you're not good with people, then management is not for you. I tell people that all the time, because you have to have patience. You have to have patience, because somebody may be going through something one day, and then the next day they can be a completely different person. And it takes experience to recognize that. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be good with people. So patience is the key.
Okay. Let me ask you this also. Now, being a battle rapper, being a battle rap manager, promoter, and all the other things you do, you got a real unique perspective on the culture. What can we do as fans to make it a better product?
Demand better quality battles. Demand better quality battles. Demand
but what if the quality battles? The quality battles have been flops. A lot of them.
Okay, when I say quality battles, I'm not just speaking of the two people battling. I'm speaking of the whole
production.
action, the production of it, how they put together the event, the flyers. When you're coming to an event, the professionalism, thanking the fans. It's a lot that goes into it when you're putting an event together. And I feel like as business professionals or as entrepreneurs, in a sense, you should be professional and should have a better respect for the fans. And then the fans should let them know, hey, you're messing up. Hey, you're not doing this correct, and this is what we want. I feel sometimes the fans, they may get upset sometimes, but they don't really hold them accountable like they should.
I see that. Would you ever think of throwing an event with just your talent?
I have definitely thought of that, but here's the problem. It's just so hard to get them all in one place at one time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I don't know if I definitely want to do something, but I don't know if it will be with everyone that I work with because of scheduling. People got jobs. They have lives outside of battle rap, so it's really hard to get so many people in one space at the same time.
Okay. What about doing something like a mixtape or something to showcase everybody?
That came up as well.
That way you could just do that online. You could just kind of just like send the unfinished work to each other. And
we may do that. We may work on that. That's an idea that came up, and I hadn't revisited. So
it'll be like free promotion, really.
True.
Just be like, look,
True.
You know what I mean? But just be like, look, just we ain't nobody getting paid for this, but we can throw together a dope mixtape and do it like that too. And that way you can have product to throw out at events as well. So that's the merch catalog.
That idea definitely came up before, like maybe 2 years ago, and I just, sometimes you get busy and you just throw things to the back. But I definitely will revisit it. I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
Is that something that you all would like?
Yeah, I would, because I don't listen to, like, music, the radio. I watch battles, and I listen to battlers' music most of the time.
Okay. Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, in your opinion, is battle rap dying?
I don't think so. I think, who do I think on that? I think that artists need to be more creative and stand out. I see a lot of, sometimes I stop watching it because I see people mimicking each other or using styles that they've seen before. And in order to be at a certain level, you have to stay true to who you are and your style, develop your style and work on that and build yourself. And I don't think it's dying. I feel like a lot of that is starting to get weeded out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because what makes it hard for me is that, you know, everybody's used to watching the names, and with the names not really giving us everything that we used to getting.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now, as diehard fans, we're kind of at a dilemma because the who we're used to watching isn't giving us the names, and by the time they stop giving us what we're used to, there's like millions of battle rappers now. So now it's like, who the hell? Where do I start? You know what I mean? Where do I start to try to you know get a new crop that I want to watch now?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of makes it harder for me, you know.
And there's so many people battle rapping now versus back when the names started, there weren't that many battle rappers back then. And fast forward to now, you have hundreds and thousands of battle rappers now.
Mhm. I mean, shit, back in the day, URL used to drop one round. And then like 2 weeks later, they drop over another round. You know what I mean?
Right. So the times are definitely different now, and unfortunately, that's where that creativity needs to come in. How do you make these certain battle rappers stand out from the pack? And then as battle rappers, they need to work on their craft. They need to work on standing out and being different, not copying someone else, because you can only do that for so long.
That's the truth. That makes it hard. Whenever I start to watch, like it'll take forever for me to like want to watch somebody new sometimes.
Yeah.
And then within a minute, within less than a minute, I already know whether or not I'm gonna continue to watch this battle or not. And a lot of times, I mean, I'm just being honest, just because sometimes I'll be like, man, come on. And then after watching battles so long, I'm like, yeah, I heard that bar and I heard that bar, I'm out. And then I end up slighting whoever went second.
Mm-hmm.
By not even making it to him. And then my man got to be like, nah, did you finish watching it? And I'd be like, nah, you know how I am. And then he has to tell me.
Right.
Yeah.
But do y'all hold them accountable? Do you say something or do you just turn it off and go on?
You're right.
A lot of times I say something. A lot of times I say something. But a lot of times I just keep pushing because at the end of the day, depending on who it is, it's like, you know.
You don't really care.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this, Chelle. Let me ask you something.
Okay. Go ahead.
What do you think about the politics of battle rap right now? Because I think the politics of it, especially because you're in it, and the politics sometimes are the reason why we don't get some of the good products that we could get.
Yeah.
So
I feel like communication is the problem. From my experience, let me speak for myself because first and foremost, I want to put that out there. I only speak for myself or the people I work with. And from my experience, I've been around, 6 years now. What I'm seeing is communication is an issue. And that goes back to that professionalism. If you want to work with somebody or you find out they're working over here they have a manager or whatever the case may be, why is it so hard to just talk to each other? I feel like a lot of conflicts wouldn't even happen if we were all communicating better with each other. just out of respect, first and foremost, and out of professionalism. Hey, I should be able to hit you up like, you know what? Yeah, I think a good battle would be Danny versus blah, blah, blah. Okay, blah, blah, blah has a manager. Let's hit him up and see, if he's available or whatever. But it's not that simple. It goes into a lot of extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with managers. Why they got a manager? What they need a manager for? Clearly they felt like they needed one because, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason they wanted a manager, they got one. And you have to respect that. You know what I'm saying? If you want
I would assume,
to be I
would assume it'd be easier for the battler.
Exactly, because, like, for example, I have somebody right now that's always working. He can't be available to speak to leagues or speak to people when they're calling to inquire about him or inbox him or whatever the case may be. So that's what he has me for, to help take care of his business and get his bookings. And it's just as simple as that. It's not about a power trip or anything like that. Some people need help. It could be for bookings. It could be for development in terms of artistry. It could also be many different things. There's counseling that goes into it. There's marketing that goes into it, branding. There's so much business. Like, there's so much that goes into it, and people don't think that. They have these misconceptions of what manager or managing is, and all hell just breaks loose for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of fell back because they're not going to fully understand what a manager does, and I just do my job now. I don't really talk too much. I don't get into it with nobody no more or whatever the case may be. But going back to your original question, I just feel like a lot of those politics and a lot of the bullshit that goes on wouldn't even happen if people just have straight up and down conversations with each other. Just communicate like adults. We're all adults here. If I want to do some business with you, or if we want to, whatever the case may be, I should be able to hit you up and we talk about it. Now, if we have a disagreement or whatever the case may be after that, cool. But I just feel like it's a lot of immaturity going on, and people, and to add to that, people are still learning as they're going. Nobody has the exact science of how this thing is supposed to go.
Especially as fast as it's growing.
Yeah, and it's growing so fast, the demand is outgrowing the business. So you got these leagues popping up like boom, 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 and it's like, okay.
Okay, to spin off that league thing, though, like you were saying, to spin off that league thing. No, you're good. Because I wanted you want to talk right into what I wanted to say, into all the leagues popping up and all the MCs. So if I was on your roster, I was one of your artists on your roster. Would you prefer me? Would you aim me towards a contract or free agency? Going, just being a straight contract killer going around and just doing different things for contract.
A contract from a league?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yes. And let's say it's one of the top leagues.
Okay, how I would answer that is, it only makes sense to sign a contract if it's beneficial to you.
Yeah.
And it only makes sense to sign a contract if said league can afford to keep you busy. Does that make sense? Like, why would I sign exclusively to somebody and can't battle anywhere else, but you only have me battle over here a couple of times a year?
Yeah, 2 or 3 times. You make $6,000 a year. And you don't have enough
events. And you may not have enough events over here to keep me busy, but I can go over here and contract myself out, and I can battle boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like not all battlers can battle at a certain pace. everybody can't battle once a month. You know what I'm saying? Some can do that, like Danny can do that. Whereas, I'm going to use H.A. Double as an example. H.A. Double likes to go every 3 to 6 months. He doesn't like to battle at that quick of a rapid pace. So going back to it, though, I just feel like where contracts are concerned, the only time you really should have paperwork is if you have the money to back it up. Exclusivity costs money.
Facts.
And that's all I'm going to say about it.
Would you ever think about pairing with one of these mid-sized leagues, medium-sized leagues?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Would you ever think about just pairing with one of these mid-sized leagues, or one that's not too big, not too small, just taking all your talent to them and just having them, try to sign an exclusivity deal with 2 of them as opposed to one other one? I don't know if that makes sense.
Well, that's hard because a lot of the mid-sized leagues, their budgets they really can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? We could do something like a per battle agreement, like a performance agreement. So let's say XYZ League wants, we'll say Danny's name. They want Danny to battle for 2 battles in a 6-month period. Okay, cool. Well, we can work out an agreement for those 2 battles, and boom, negotiate a price. Boom, we're done. I don't think it's smart to sign a contract and be signed to an actual league when they're not financially stable in this market or in this culture.
Okay. That makes sense. What's the easiest league to work with as far as, contracts, pay, travel, hotel, and the overall experience of the event, in your opinion?
There's several of them that come to mind that I've had really great experiences with. It's not just one. Ball Hog does really great business. Alpha League does really great business. I don't want to forget nobody, and they cuss me out.
She answered that. She answered that one real good.
LA Battlegrounds. I love LA Battlegrounds. A-Hat is awesome. Don't let me forget his name. Patrick Reichert out of New Jersey. He always does great business. I love working with Patrick. He's awesome. King of the Dot is really awesome. They're professional. There's a few more, you guys, and I'm so sorry. I just can't think of them right now.
No, that's okay.
Y'all know who y'all are, and don't take this as I'm dissing you or anything, but I just can't think of all of you guys right now. But everybody I've done business with, I'm going to say about 80% to 90% of the leagues that I've done business with, we were able to, at this point, like maybe the past 2 years, we were able to have smooth transactions, no drama, no nothing. So I will say that some of the leagues are picking it up and doing great. So.
Okay. Because I'm sure it'd be good to get to an event and not have to worry about anything, and just kind of just kick your feet up and
in the beginning
enjoy the battles.
Like that. In the beginning, it was like that because, it's the details that kill people. You know how people just jump into, I can, how you see somebody doing something and you feel you can do it better or you can do it too? That's kind of how I see some people without naming anybody. I'm not going to name nobody. But once you go over there to do what you saw so-and-so doing and you forget that you don't know what details to go over. You don't know all your I's to dot or all your T's to cross. So it's a lot of details that go into event planning and having these events. So I just noticed a lot of things I missed, and hopefully we can get better as a culture with that.
It's all trial and error. Cause I'm sure when you first started, it's like, a lot more chill, and then when something goes wrong, it's like, oh, okay, add that to it. Next event, that don't go wrong. Something else might go wrong. It's like, oh, shit, add that to it. You know what I mean? So it's like a building process. You're building a portfolio, if you will, of what not to do.
Yeah, I feel that too. But at this stage in the game, there goes that communication thing. There's a lot of people you can reach out to for advice. Like Quest McCody, he does great business too with BB in Detroit, RBE. Like, you got these people that you've seen consistently doing great events for 4 years, 5 years, 3 years, whatever the case may be. And you could definitely reach out to them, and I'm sure they would give you advice, and that's just for the people that may hear that.
You see, every interview that we've done, every interview we've done in the last week, everybody's had nothing but good things to say about ARP. Yeah. And he just keeps popping up.
He's classy. He's a classy gentleman. Like, it's a few guys out there that are very classy about what they do. They don't have an answer for you. They will get it to you. And, I mean, there's just no drama there. No drama.
Okay. Well, as a manager, would you encourage your artists to do judge battles for all the bread?
If there's money involved. Only if there's money involved. And then we have
no matter what it
go ahead.
For no matter what it be, when you normally get paid, they both go in the pot for every battle.
Oh, you mean so instead of getting paid, getting a fee, do judge battles instead?
Yeah.
Yep, and you could get your money and their money.
Nah.
So that would bring the hunger back. I think that would help bring the hunger back.
You think it would?
Yes. Or at least half.
Well,
everybody, you get your deposit, but everybody's half that you're supposed to get when you get on deck goes into this pot here.
For somebody seasoned like Danny, no.
Okay.
Because we don't, for him, we don't have to worry about that with him. He brings us 100% every time. Every single
definitely.
time.
I can see
and
that.
And then, let's say somebody that's not as seasoned as Danny, then I would consider that. Because it would help them or help build them to be hungry and be a killer.
Yeah,
like,
you'll find out who really want it.
That's how I'm going to take that money home. So I got to kill this. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I can see where you're coming from with that. I just wouldn't do it for every battler.
Okay, I can see that. Well, sure, I appreciate you coming up here for interview number 1 with Miss Chelle Bell.
Yes,
thank you for having me, guys.
Yes.
I really enjoyed
go ahead and tell
talking
us your
to y'all today.
All your social media and how people can get at
you. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all can hit me up. Y'all can follow me on Twitter at Michelle Latisse, MichellLatisse. And I'm on Instagram at Chelle Bell, ChelleBellKY. And then I'm on Facebook, Chelle Bell, ChelleBell.
Well, we appreciate you coming up here,
Miss Chelle Bell. Chelle Bell.
No problem. Thank you, fellas. Y'all have a great rest of y'all weekend. I truly, truly enjoyed you.
I enjoyed it, too, and we're going to get you back up here for sure.
No problem. No doubt.
Thank you.
All
you. Salute,
all right. No problem. Salute.
Salute. It's the Bar Critics. We out of here.
You know the culture.